Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. This time I and my group 7 will try to explain the material about searching. Before that, I will mention the name in my group. The first one is Muhammad Fikri Aryan, Hafiz Cahyo Pridapto, Bintang Seva, Muhammad Tia Pridawan, Zaki Pertama, and Muhammad Arif Helmi. Okay, first of all, what about searching algorithm? In computer science, a search algorithm is an algorithm designed to solve search problems. Search algorithm work to retrieve information stored in certain data structures or calculated in the search space of the problem's domain, either with discrete or continuous values. In addition, there are also other types of searching algorithms such as the first one is linear search. The second is binary search. The third, the interpolation search, and the last is jump search. I will explain a little about for the types, the details of which will be explained by my group mates. The first is a linear search. Linear search is a simple and efficient search algorithm that can be used to find values in the list. The second is binary search. Binary search is a suitable for searching data in large and short data sets. The third is interpolation search, which is more efficient search algorithm than binary search for short data. The last is jump search, which is good choice when you have large sorted data and need better search performance than linear search. However, compared to binary search, jump search is easier to implement, although it may be slightly less efficient.
Hello, my name is Hafiz Predicto, and right now I will try to explain about linear search. Linear search is a data search technique in a one-dimensional array that searches all array elements from beginning to end, and the search will stop when the data has been found. But if until the end of the data element is not found, the search will still be complete. Linear search is not required to be sequential. For the code, I will use dynamically method. As usual here, we type include iostream username slash std, and then we will create the structure of the linear search itself by entering integer linear search, then open bracket, integer array size, and integer target. In the next line, uh, start a loop that will iterate array size times the loop variable I is initialized to 0 and will increment by 1 each time the loop iterates. And the next line, uh, this line he will check if the current element in the array is equal to the target element. And we will go to the main section. We will declare the main function here like I, array size, result, and target, and integer array for the pointer. First is code. Enter the array size. It means they will print the message for this to the console asking the users to enter the size of array. And this line reads an integer input from the user and store it in the array size variable. And this line dynamically allocate an array of integers with array size elements and assigns it to the array pointer. Then code enter the element. This line prints a message to the console asking the user to enter the element of array. And we enter the loop for the looping of array. For we enter the elements of array. For the looping, starts a for loop that will iterate array size times, allowing the user to input each element of array. And this line reads an integer input from the user and stores it in the current element of the array. And next we will enter the element that we want to search, like this. And for the example, we will try to search 3, and we will save to the target. And next, for the result, this line calls the linear search function with the array size and target as arguments and stores the results in the result variable. And we go to the end of the section. This line will check if the result is not equal to -1. It will indicating that the element was found. And then they will print out like this: element found at index 2. But if that not found by the index, they will output element not found. Maybe that's all.
Hello, my name is Zaki Pratama, so I will continue. The next material is binary search. What is binary search? Binary search is a search algorithm that divides the data into two parts and searches for the search element in one of the parts. It assumes that the data is already sorted, either in ascending or descending order. How binary search works? The first step in this algorithm is to ensure that the data used is sorted. If the data is not sorted, the first step is to sort it with a specific method, such as sorting like quicksort or merge sorting. Next, the algorithm divides the data into two parts, the bottom half and the top half. The algorithm then checks the middle element of the data and compare it with the search element. If the center element is equal to the search element, the search ends and the element is found. If the center element is large than the search element, the algorithm will only search the bottom half of the data. As detailed again, here are the steps to make it easy to understand. Step 1. Use the sorting algorithm. Step 2. Divide into two parts, low index and high index. Step 3. Compare if the data is in the middle, then stop. Otherwise, go to the next step. Step 4. Find the mid value equal low index plus high index divided 2. Note, if mid index less than x, x is the value, then low equal mid plus 1 index value. If index mid more than x, then height equal mid minus 1 index value. For example, here there are 7 index value, then divided into low index and high index. Then find the value x, which is 13, at what index. The way to find is that first we determine the low and high index here, namely 0 and 6. Next, how to find the middle index, namely the low index plus high index divided 2. Then enter the value. The result can be index 3. The value is 10. Next, we see that 10 is smaller than the x value of 13. Then we continue to the next step. As in the note, if the value is smaller, the middle value plus 1 index. Enter the value and the result is index 4. Next, because we already got the low index value of 4, the index below it is not used. Then, just like before, find the middle value. The value get index 5. The value is 16. Not getting the x value, we compare again. It turns out that 16 greater than 13. Because it is greater, the next thing to look for is the high index value. The method is the middle index minus 1. The result is index 4. Because here the remaining value so x is the same, namely 13 stop. Get the result index 4. Then the index value of x 13 is 4.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bintang Seva. In this conversation, I will continue and explain about binary search with code. Okay, the first of all, we're using namespace std and then struct book. Struct book and string them. String them is representing the them of the book, and then string author is representing the author. Integer publication is representing the year of the book is public to the social. If the terms meets with the target, return to index meet. This is return to index meets. And else if the term at meet is less than the target, move low bound to the meet plus 1. This is you must bound to the meet plus 1. Else, if the them at the meet is greater than the target, move the height and then you bound to the meet minus 1. And if the loop completes, if you try to find the book but you didn't found the book, this is you must return min 1. Okay, next one is we move to the main function. This is the main function of the program. Okay, you must input the array of the books with I input this 6 elements. The first of the elements books is Sophie's World, and the last element of book is Ngenes from Ernest Prakasa. Okay. Okay. Now we will running the program. Okay. I will put the term of the book I want to search. Let's say I want search the term teruslah bodoh, jangan pintar. Okay, if I want to search this book and I enter the program will show me the author of the book and the publication year of the book, and also the term. Okay. Okay, the program tell me the publication year, which means the publication year of this book is 2024, and the author of this book is Terrelier. Okay, I think it's enough for me to explain this program. I'm sorry if I make a mistake with pronunciation. I'm still learning to how to speak in English. I'm sorry very much. And then Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so this is interpolation search. So what is interpolation search? Interpolation search is a search algorithm used to find a particular value in a sorted array. This algorithm is a development of binary search, which also requires the data to be sorted first. However, unlike the binary search, which always cuts the array into two equal parts, interpolation search try to estimate the position of the searches element based on the value of the element relative to the value of the first and the last element in the array. So right here we have a example array with the number 10, 14, 19, 26, 27, 31, 33, 35, 42, and then 44, and then 44. So we have the how many is this? So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 9 index. Okay, so below the number right, we have the value of the interpolation search. So index mid equal index start plus index n minus index start, and then we divide data n minus data start, and then we equals multiply with the data start with the minus data start. Okay, so in the below, so the first thing first, we must import index start. You know, the index start itself is the 0, and then we're gonna put the index n. The index n itself is the 9, and then minus with the index start with a 0, and then we divide with the data n. So data n itself, the last number in the array. The last number in the array is the 44, so we import the 44, and then minus 10, and itself is the number of the data start. And then x itself is the number we gonna search, and then minus 10, yeah, it's with data start itself. Okay, we're gonna to below formula. Okay, 9 multiple 9, and then we divide with the 34. So the result itself is the 20.30 and anymore. So the we can use the decimal number. We must use the real number. So the real number itself is the 2. So with this value, with this formula, we have result the number of 19 is on the it's on the index number 2. So this is the implementation for the interpolation search. I'm using Yosemite right here. So integer interpolation search, this is important because if we not using this, the program for interpolation search is not working. Right here, integer array for the number array, integer n, and then integer x for the number we're gonna search. Right here is low, or the meaning is for the first index, and high is for the last index. This is program for while. Using this is for checking the number array, and then right here is this the same formula like before. It's double itself for the decimal number. So in the below right here is a checking for the array. So this is the integer main. This is the number array we're gonna use. So the integer for integer that we gonna search is the number 19. So this is the result for this program. Okay, the index number 2. Okay, seems like this. Okay, nah, number 2, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so that's the for the interpolation search, and the next is jump search.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Helmi from Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta. Let me explain about jump search. What is jump search? Jump search is an efficient search algorithm used to find element in an already sorted dataset. It skips several steps at once in the search, allowing for better efficiency than linear search. How does jump search works? Number one is initialization. Determine the optimal step size or jump size as the square root of the array's length. This choice balance of the trade-off between making large jumps and performing linear search within a block. Initialize a variable to keep track of the previous index starting from the 0. Number 2, jumping. Jump through the array in the step of determined jump size until you find a block where the target element could potentially be located. After each jump, check if the element at the current step is greater than or equal to the target. If it's greater, the target must be in the previous block. Number 3, linear search within the block. Perform a linear search within the identified block to locate the exact position of the target element. Compare the element one by one until they either find the target or reach the end of the block. The result, if the target element is found, return its index. If the target element is not found, return -1. Let me the implementation of jump search. Include iOS is import the iStream library necessary from the input and output operation. Include CMAT. CMAT is library necessary for using the SQRT or square root function. Integer jump search. This is define the jump search function. The text 3 argument array as a sort array, and the length of the array, and x the element to be searched for. This function returns to index element if found or -1 if the element is not found. In the step equals sqrt n, determine the step size as the square root of the array length stored in the variable. Integer pref equal 0 initialize the variable pref to store previous index starting from the 0. Using the while, arise std minus min step n is jump search through the array until the find blocks that might contain the element x. Std min is ensures not to exceed the array's boundary. Pref step is update the value pref the current value of step. Is step plus equal increment the step value by the jump size for the next jump. If previous n, if the pref value is out the array bounds, return -1 indicated the element is not found. While array previous x performs a linear search within the block until the element x is found or until the end of the block. Previous plus plus is increment the previous value by 1 for linear search. That's the integer main. The main function serves the entry point for the program execution. TGR is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, 233, 377, 910. Integer x equal 55, the element search for in the array. Integer n size of array slash size of array 0 is determined of the length the array. Integer n index equal jump search array in x is calls the jump search function, search the element and store the resulting index in the index variable. If index -1 is if the print the element was found at that index, and then else if the return index is -1, printed that element was found in the array. And this output is element 55 temukan pada index 10. It's 55. That's all. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.